Hey there, it's Brooke, and today it is Sunday, December 21st, 2020. I've been here for like almost 2 hours already. I was talking in my native tongue. Correction, I was rambling, I was babbling. There's still somebody coming. I don't know, I was gonna say, oh, everybody left. Such a beautiful, beautiful day, and just like I just keep watching all these chemtrails. Like even like half an hour ago, I started sneezing. It's been horrible. I just sitting here. I noticed like 10 different planes spraying us. Like, wow, they left the whole sky for a while. It was all cloudy. It looked like it was cloudy, but it's not. It's the chemtrails, how they fuminate. They go from like tiny little light into like, at one point, it looked like it was cloudy. I couldn't even see the sun. It's just like, I don't know if you can see, there's still a trail. You see that trail? That was, I guess, the last one that came out. They're coming out from down there, from Brooklyn, I guess, or Staten Island. Now it's getting, you see all those clouds? Those are not clouds. I saw them forming. I mean, you can see the other videos, but I'm in my native tongue, though. You have to fast forward them, like playback 2.0 or something. And just see the line formations, and that's every day. I saw more planes today because I think it is very nice and sunny out. It's cold as hell, but it's a straight up sun. It was until they start spraying. So now you see those clouds right there. I thought it was clouds, and I've after seeing all the other trails diffuminate, how they get. It's impressive to see them. It's not. They don't disappear just like that. They start like. Not fading. It's like expanding. It's an expansion. So, December 27, 2020. And, I feel like every day I get more angry because astrologers, they really did not prepare us for not even the Great Conjunction. They said that, oh yeah, whatever, like, write down your intentions, make a wish, this and that, but you know how momentous this shit is? This is no joke. This is no joke. I mean, like, we actually seeing, how anything that we put in can affect this for like 100 years or more. We don't even know. We don't know. I was watching Professor Black last night. I was listening to Professor Black, the Black Channel. And he was talking about how they are right now making moves for the next 500 years. For the next 500 years. This is what it is. And he don't believe in astrology or anything. He's like, and I'm with him. Even when I'm a very spiritual human being, But at the same time, I'm like, no. Don't tell me this. This has always been my thing with astrologers, when they go like, inevitable, oh, if you see, this one is called Stormy Graves. She's married to a cracker, and one day she said, it's like, you see, all that shit was inevitable. Your slavery and all that shit is like, because it's in the stars. You can see, you can go to that date and you see the planetary positions and astrological, cosmic activity, and you see how that resulted in slavery. Like it was unavoidable. No, I'm definitely with Professor Black. I mean, like, I know who did it. We know who did it. And we got to stop him because he's still doing it. They're still doing it. So regardless of how what's it called, horrendous, chattel slavery, I mean, like, they're always like washing their hands off, whatever, that alone, it's like international communities should have been already condemning them and talking about how we're going to neutralize them for another 1,000 years. Minimum. I want to start sneezing again. It's like, while it was going on, I started sneezing for no reason. Apparently no reason. So, yeah, and I left my house and I started feeling like so tired. I was walking, I felt like, what the hell? So, no, come on. We know who did it. We know who's doing it. Still, there's no freaking way that, somebody can have so much power for such a long period of time. I mean, even here in the Americas, 500 years? 500 years is not coincidence. It's no coincidence. They are, they are putting spells. They are, it's a holistic genocide. That's what we're going through, holistic genocide. They need to be treated like that, holistically. From our diet to our, or eyesight, just our eyesight. What are we making our eyes see? And most importantly, why? Why? We don't manage intentionality. We don't manage intentionality. Even if we do things that we do, we don't know why we're doing it. Because there's no, like a focus on the intention. I could be, now they go again. What are they doing? Oh, shit, I've been here 2 hours and this is what I'm seeing. Intention. I could be here and I could be making magic. I am here for this, because of that, and these rays of sunlight are, activating this and that in my genomes. And, I mean, an example, just an example. We live without intention. We're like, okay, we live, we're here, and then like, we'll see. But that's, as I always say, I always go back to self-esteem. And how I already rectified. I had to admit I was wrong. I used to say, oh my God, we have very low self-esteem. I'm like, no, we don't even got self-esteem. and not just talking about Dr. Khalif Abdul Muhammad, not talking about where's he right there? He started kicking all the leaves. So there's like the leaves. It was. I think he took a shit. I'm not talking about Dr. Khalif Abdul Muhammad, Rising Power, Black King. I'm talking about everything. Everything, it just basic common sense, every day we gotta be like, is this serving my purpose? Is this serving my life goals? Is this, I mean, like right now, yes, you do. Yes, you do. Because, I was in my house, doing nothing. I mean, I wasn't doing nothing. I would not say like that, I mean, I do, I'm a professional slacker. I admit that. I just never been like into schedule or anything. I am, how do you say that in this language? I am beloved. I am beloved by my ancestors. There's nothing, there's no other way to put it. There's no way to put it. Let's change some scenery. Let's go to my regular table. Besides, this one is filthy. Filthy. From, how they helped me get that apartment. And sometimes it's just kind of like, perhaps, I don't know if this is true or not, a little bit too much. How come I never dated? I never had any like, serious relationship. I never had anything, That I always knew. I would say like, wow. But then it's New York City, and then I've seen everybody who I know, how those relationships really hurt them. And besides, of course, being with a rageaholic or whatever, that's a different story. But it hurt you because, wow, that one is still there. Let me show it to you after he leaves. It hurts you. I think relationships hurt us the most because, we invest the energy, we invest like that, and so much. Sometimes even our time, as women. Especially the ones that are not humble, the ones that are told that oh, you can do anything, you can be like, like I say, I was listening to Mr. Black and the message from Kamala Harris for Kwanzaa, and he said that Kwanzaa taught her that she can be anything she wants. How? You see the principles of Kwanzaa. The first one is family, right? I think it's family, community, and they're all about community building. I think one of the most beautiful things about Kwanzaa is that it's about community. Individualism is retarded. It's just like, it is like individualism is you know, I mean, it is a cancer, but at the same time, it's just something that who would even think about individualism? I want you to reflect on that for like 5 minutes. Why would I say, oh, I want to, you know, become a doctor, become a lawyer, become a this, become a that, without even taking into consideration your own community, your immediate community, your neighborhood. I heard that all the time. I used to hear it all the time. I used to hear all the time that, you know, since since I can remember, such and such want to be this and that when they grew up. I don't know what I wanted to be when I grew up. I used to love animals, and I still do. I still do. I remember people used to make fun of me because I used to spend hours laying on the floor watching the little ants. There was going on in the patio. Um, I used to have like I had birds. I had parakeets. My mom had a canary, and she would like very very like what's it called, zealous, whatever, very jealous about it. I don't know. It didn't last a long time. I don't know if he died or she gave him away. I don't know. She was weird. So it's like several cats, sometimes even a dog, which my mom hated dogs. I don't know. I mean, she said she loved them, but then she wanna like, I don't know, put him on the rooftop. It's just, my mom is weird. So I had snakes, I got turtles, I got, one time, our father took us to Mexico City, and I left my snakes, and my mom said that one of the jars broke. And she said she couldn't sleep the whole week because they couldn't find her snake. And she was afraid it was going to come out of her bedroom or something. you know. Or worse, lay eggs. She got, I guess, an active imagination. I don't know. And, but, I mean, that's besides the point. That's a question that is not just for children. It's not just for teenagers. It's for everybody, every day for everybody. Because we've seen it. We've seen it. It's never too late to, to to change our mind, right? It's never too late. I hate that when always on Twitter, people sharing all kinds of things, but so many of those things are about women who graduated from such and such university in their 50s, 60s, 70s, in the 80s. In the 80s, it's like, and I mean, like, that's supposed to be great. I mean, like, people started to wake up. People are starting to wake up because they say it's like, what is that about? What is that these old farts are like, instead of, I mean, they making it sound like, oh, a profession is it's like do or die, you know. Oh, if I don't follow that profession, I'm gonna be like, oh, you know, I don't know. You know, that's something that came out with the Me Too movement. People starting to question, you know, like, you didn't have to be an actress. You wanted to be an actress, but you didn't have to be an actress. Or you could have waited longer to become an actress without having to put yourself in danger like that. Going to people you don't even know, very powerful people, going to their house. You took a chance and you lost, right? Well, or you lost because, you know, you got raped, you got violated, and you got humiliated, but that was your choice. I mean, like, nobody died because, you know, oh, I wanted to be an actress and I cannot be an actress, I'm gonna kill myself, you know. I mean in today's times, you know, how they messed up with people's psyche. I'm sure it happens, but it's not normal. And it's just a matter of doing our own research. And we found out that individualism didn't even cross their mind in you know, pre-colonial America, in the Anahuac. It didn't even cross their mind. And I mean, if it happened, it was like, okay, so what's going on? They would see like, well, what is in the diet? What is a girl? What is that person eating? And that's how they understand. You know, it's true. We are what we eat. We are what we eat. And to have like what's it called? How you say that? Deficiency. To have deficiencies, it's it manifests. There's manifestations of deficiencies all the time. There's manifestations. You know, like in India they know, like, sometimes like right away, you know. I mean, I know India have the worst diet ever. That's why they have all these spots on their eyes, and they die. You know, they get sick, you know, from eating too much starch. You know, lentils and all that stuff. It just, but there's I met people from India that still naturally they know it's like, oh shit, it's like oh, it's a magnesium deficiency, iron deficiency. That's the most common one. That is the most common one, and they're still not. You're not telling your daughter, you are menstruating, you need to up, you know, your iron. And yes, we see bitches doing crazy things, and we go like, wow, and we just exhibit them on YouTube and social media. And look at that crazy bitch. Look at that, like, what is she doing, like? And it's all, you know, a mineral deficiency. It's a mineral deficiency. Dr. Sebi used to talk about this case that he was calling into this rich family, you know. You know, our daughter, you know, she get naked and she start painting and she start running around and she's like, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, wow, that's, you know, she got oxygen deprivation. And of course, you know, I think that happened to me a lot. That happened to me a lot because I'm always like, you know, clothes out. I don't want no clothes, you know. I was that girl that always Where's your sweater? Where's your jacket? Push your jacket. Push your sweater. And they're not watching me. Fuck it. And it's cold. And yes, at night I was like one of those boxes, one of those speakers. You remember the old speakers that was broken, and we call them cascados, bocinas cascadas, because it was ripped. The the cardboard, like what it is, it sound like on my chest, like that's what they used to tell me. You sound like a broken speaker, you know, and maybe that's why I have such an ugly voice too. I was always sick. I was always sick from the lungs. They predicted that I was gonna have a miserable life because of my lungs. I don't know. I never. Well, I'm only 55, so I hope not. I'm like, this is why I have to get more into nutrition. I have to get more into natural balance, the mineral balance in our bodies, right? What is it that? Why don't they go to the other part? They see that fucking I'm filming it, like this fucking troll is like. I don't want to talk much about him because I know I might send him negative vibes and then he's gonna fall. But yeah, now it's getting annoying. Why are you down here when the whole park go to 179th Street? Yeah, keep going, keep going. So, yeah, it got me so distracted, but that's all it is. But that's all it is. You know, we act out because we are mineral deficient. Oh, here I come again. And yes, the minerals, they regulate estrogen too. I've seen a lot of bitches very dysregulated. And even transsexuals, with injections, is like, oh, some of these bitches, they want to like kill themselves and everything. I never had that. I never had that. Well, for a few years, I know I was given placebos or whatever that generic shit it's about, But I was like hard as a brick. I had all these wrinkles. Even like shit. I was saying, this genetic shit, but they wouldn't switch it. I don't know why. Because others. I mean, I never really got much. Well, vitamins. Yeah, that's genetic, but But I know, like, a doctor could say, like, oh, she need to take brand name estrogen versus genetic. So I never felt nothing with it. Now, finally, I'm taking it injected, which is scary, but, well, that clinic cater mainly to whites. And I hope, they cannot be giving us, I know my clinic is in the Bronx, but they have Brooklyn, they have Manhattan, so I don't think they give us a different one. I hope not. I hope not. They're not giving the Bronx a different estrogen, But, I see that's the most effective way, But, otherwise, estrogen is totally regulated by the minerals that we take. That's why Dr. Sevi always talk about mushrooms, eating mushrooms and different ways. I don't cook them, basically. I like not to cook them, especially in the soups. That's it. I make the soup, and then at the end, I put it in the plate, in the bowl, the mushrooms in the bowl, and then that's it. I put it like that. And saute or whatever, I don't like to put them like a long time either. Anyway, today for some reason I've been rambling. In my native tongue too. I was like, I don't know. What was I talking about at the beginning? I don't know. Wish I could just rewind it without having to make another video. I'm just very happy to be here, in the sun. It is cold as hell. I have my rabbit on. I found it at the thrift shop a couple of years ago. And I never wear it. I'm like, oh, it's falling apart. Shit is falling apart, For some reason, like these fur coats, when they get old, I used to have this coyote. And it's just like, I got it like that. I got it like it was falling apart, but I liked it. So I kept sewing. The arm fell off. Like, and I sew it, and then the other one is like, okay, now. Okay, it's just not worth it to be like. This one seemed to have been holding on. It was just the left bucket that started like. But I sew it. I sew the left bucket. I don't have a bucket for the gloves, for the hands. I'm sorry. I've been intrigued, why people they reject the sun. Why people reject the sun so much? An empty park. I mean, like, you can come here and just like, at least 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I don't see. I mean, today I've seen the most. I've seen like, couple couples. They came, they sat down. 10, 20 minutes. I don't know. And they left. Not really. A long time. Sorry. But that's not concern. That's not of a concern. We have like the next 2 months. I mean, January, February, it's not going to be that easy to be in the sun. Especially when it gets windy. February windy, you cannot be here like blowing you away. Like, I don't know. They're petting the kittens. I think, they got them food. Somebody got them food. So cute. I mean, it's I mean, anybody see this? I mean, like, situation is worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, and people more and more distracted or whatever that is. I don't even know what it is, that's going on with the people. All I see is that the more horrible things get, and they talk about it, you see, like, constantly, like the injections. Tons and tons of commentary, but that's about it. That's about it. It's commentary. We're scared, because of the chronic illnesses that might develop from injections. I mean, like, we all can agree. I can stop anybody. You know, do you think allergies are getting worse? You're gonna say, oh yes, allergies are like worse and worse. You know, I know my nephew, my whatever, and that's about it. That's about it. Oh, I gotta go to the pharmacy to get another inhaler to get more of those antihistaminics, whatever, you know, crystal meth. Oh my gosh, what is going on? What is it? Okay, I cannot find it. You know, I used to know this guy. You know, I was like dating, whatever. And you know, you need your state ID, New York State ID, and they take, like, you know, almost wanted to take his picture, all this stuff, because it's very, very regulated medication, you know, very regulated medication, because it's very coveted, because it's easy to make crystal meth out of it. And it's like, yeah, you're taking crystal meth. And I want my antihistaminics, or whatever you say. I want my antihistaminics. Really. So, probably until this day, still taking them. So expensive. I mean, I forgot. Just the copay, I forgot how much it was, like $20. And again, you know, oh, you want, you know, if you wanna like stop, why don't you try nutritional approach? And um, he's like been in like 20 years, I don't know, or more, with these chronic illnesses. And, you know, that's a drug addiction, and he's in recovery. He's an alcoholic, but I guess they found another way to get him into it, right? It's like, no matter what we do, they make money. No matter what. No matter what. You know, like right now it's so shameless. You gotta get a fresh test every 2 weeks or you get fired. Even when, you know, you can get infected like 2 seconds after you got the test. I keep asking the question, what are they doing with all that data from your first eye? Mega data. This red pill said that it surpassed the oil industry. Mega data. No matter what we do, they make money. No matter what. You say, oh, I'm gonna do nothing. You know, I'm just gonna watch some movies and, like, guess what? You're making the money. They are recording, oh, December 27th, this bitch, she watched this movie about this, about that. So, you know, she liked that. And then they see that, you know, astrological. they go to the stars, and it's like, yes, people are going to be very prone to watch romantic comedies or whatever on this day. So next year they are ready. They are ready because of the astrological and because of the data. After second year, third year, they see patterns repeating, patterns repeating. Therefore, it's very coveted, this information, for corporations, because it's not like they're going to be gambling. I mean, I'm talking about like, just watching a movie. It can be like buying clothes, buying anything. That's what it is. Like they prefer these colors. During this season, they prepare these colors because of the astrological movements. They check everything. It's like, wow. I heard that China just came out a year ago with, I think it's called Sycamore, or Sycamore. It's a computer like humongous. It calculates shit that we was never able to calculate. In less than a year, they displaced the United States. The United States used to be number one in those kind of computers, mega data computers. And China, like, came out with. The only problem is that, we're gonna get up from that. We're not gonna recover from that. Because that's not what it is about right now. There's no that kind of budget right now. All the budget went into the military. As I learned yesterday was that, we spent like, I forgot how many millions. It's like $500 million in Cape Verde in West Africa, chasing some general who had helped Venezuela, and they didn't even get it. And then people asking, like, wow, that orange piece of shit, how did he do it? How did he do it? How did he get to upset the establishment? That's right. He gave the military, one of the biggest budgets ever. He even outspent Obama. Do I need to tell you more? So they let him go. Bitch better got my money. And of course he said like, oh, you want that? Let me give you some more. So he gave them that budget. I mean, like, it's just corruption over corruption, and that's all we are about, right under our noses, right under our noses. This shit's gonna cut me off, and I'm out of here. Sorry about the rambling. You never know what we're gonna get. Sometimes I'm articulate, sometimes I'm not articulate. I should try this one. The other one I already lost it. I bought it on Models when they closed down. $1.99. It's my first gloves that I buy in like 20 years. Yeah, these ones they give it to you, and the programs, they do holiday parties. Yeah, I was gonna talk about the newspapers, but I don't feel like it today for some reason, Shit, it's so weird, sometimes, you feel like you have to drive like I say, you know, it was. I got out of the, I got out of the house. I got out of the house. I like this hairbrush with the board bristles. It's like, it got like mixed bristles, but the board bristles is feel good and leave your hair. Look at this shit. So I'll make more videos. I'm gonna be making more videos all this week because I feel triggered. I feel not triggered. I feel compelled. Like I haven't got done, you know, videos about music, and I was on Twitter. I was on Twitter playing music. So I spent the whole night playing music. And I know that we're making the money every time we live stream. Every time, like, oh, they want you to live stream. You know how much money they pay for live streaming? To the ones that they have, like, I'm talking about if you have like 50, 100,000 subscribers. Why is that? Why is that? Why is it that YouTube pays so much money for live streams when they cannot show advertisement? They could show very little advertisement, you know. I mean, they show advertisement, I heard. I don't know. I don't watch nobody who's that big, to tell the truth. You know, for me, that's a red flag. You know, like, oh, 1,000,000 subscribers, or, you know, even 200,000 subscribers. I'm like, you know, they don't own themselves. They don't own themselves. It's like Nadia Shaw. You know, she reported my video, and you know, I got admonished. I got like a warning from YouTube, and I say, oh really? Oh really? Oh, say yeah. We need to take you to YouTube school. You gotta answer these questions, and you know, I answer them, and they say I didn't pass. I said, like, that shit is humiliating. You know what? I'm not coming back for a while. I'm gonna teach you a lesson. And they are the ones who lost because they had just given me a 3-month trial subscription to, you know, like to watch YouTube commercial free, and like that you can still listen to the video. You can still listen to the video while you know, even when it's not on. You know what I mean? When it's not on, you can still listen to. Look at the way the sun it is. Now you can see the trails. Wow. The sky was clear just at the beginning of the video. Remember I showed you? It was almost clear. But now the way the sun is hitting, you can see all the scratches. Wow, they really don't want nobody to get UV rays, right? They really don't. And I can tell you, look at that. These are not clouds. These are not clouds. These are chemtrails. I wasn't able to see all that. You see, the sun was over there. Now that the sun is over here, I can see all the scratching. It's like they went like shh. So it's not about, like, you know, being Eurocentric or, you know, being a dignified human being, or you know, it's about life or death. It's about life or death. So even if you love crack, because obviously you all do, So even if you love them, even if like whatever, this is it's just our children. That's 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 the that's the upsetting part. That's the upsetting part. I mean, like, and somehow I have a feeling that I'm gonna get to live to 120 years old. And what am I gonna tell them? What am I gonna tell them? Look, you can see this chemtrail right here. You see how fat it got, how wide it got? From a tiny little line, it ended up like that. So I think that's why a lot of people they don't react, because they see a tiny little line. They see, oh, come on, if it's a chemtrail, they're so skinny. Yeah, they're skinny at the beginning, and they keep spreading. Wow, none of these are clouds. None of these are clouds. These are artificial clouds. No wonder, like, my nose is like, shit. Let me look for my vinegar. I'm gonna put some vinegar in my nose. Yeah, I'm gonna start carrying colloidal silver. I found these spray bottles, but I have to put like a plastic bottle, like a plastic wrap, like black plastic bag around it, because that is photosensitive. So I have it in the house, but I guess I'm gonna take some of it and I'm gonna make 2 bottles and just put it in my nose all day. Yeah, I'm gonna tell Professor Billy Carson, from Forbidden Knowledge. I'm gonna tell him that, you can just put it in a spray bottle and just put it up your nose. Where is my spray bottle? I know, it's the bottles of the. So in the meantime, I can just put this. Burn, baby, burn. Oh. Oh. Gotta sneeze now. Oh my God. It's burning sensation. My lip is burning, my upper lip, my skin is burning. Why is that? And now I got a cramp. Oh my God. Why got me a cramp like that?
What are you doing? Shit.
Cramp. I gotta start walking. That is the only way. That's the only way to start walking. I got a cramp in the back of my leg, in the front of my leg, everywhere. It's cramping. It is cramping as hell. You gotta walk fast. That's the only way. People, you suffer from cramps, you start walking, no matter what. That's what my father told me. And it worked every time, you see? Now they start loosening up.